episode 3 of the Handy's Hobbies blog. It's been a long week for me. I work at a delivery place in a college town, and it was exam week, so we were slammed. We also lost power to the house on Friday, which meant I lost a nice day for doing hobby work. And I ended up having to pick up an extra day or two, so this week I didn't quite hit all of my goals moving into the hobby update. I got really close, though. I did try to really get that done, but I managed to assemble and base coat the Gobapalooza. I assembled and primed. Well, sorry, when I say base coat the Gobapalooza, I meant primed, not base coat. There's no color on them. They're all just primed black right now. And I got the Blight Lords assembled and primed as well. They were a fun kit. There was a lot more wiggle room with how to assemble them than I thought there would be. As the arms and stuff kind of, I thought they were going to be pretty mono-pose, and they actually aren't. So that was fun. That was a really nice kit. I'm looking forward to painting them. And the Gobapalooza is just hysterical. They were pretty easy to put together. But the models themselves, like once I actually got them in my heads, they're adorable in many terrible ways. So that's done, and then I was also trying to get 5 Black Templars painted. I didn't quite get there. I got very close. I managed to get 2 Marines with bolt guns done. And I happened to notice, just sitting off to the side, not in the side, I dug through my Templar case, and I came across an Ironclad Dreadnought that was like 60-70% painted. I looked at it, I was like, if I do these edge highlights, like if I edge highlight this arm, and edge highlight the armor plates on the legs, and finish the edge highlighting on this other arm, it's done. Like, it can be based and it can be good to go. So I finished that. So I probably did about the same work as doing all of the Templars, or all 5 of the Bolt Gunners. But I just didn't manage to get all of that plus the extra stuff done. I've got about 6 dudes here that basically just need to be like edge highlighted. Right now I've got the texture paints on them. They've got their first edge highlights done, which is an Eshin Gray. And then I do a Dawnstone. Actually it looks like I'm gonna have to get in and do the like armor joint, like accordion-y wedge stuff. The like where the behind their knees. I've got about 6 done. This guy actually was another example of I went into my case and I was like, oh, he's done basically. Like I gotta rip the old base off of him, which was nothing. Like I hadn't even done the old base on him. And like put the decals on him. I got a sergeant with a power fist and a bolt gun here. That's not great. But, like, he's got to get both edge highlights done, but he's the only one. So I've got 4 bolt gunners here, just waiting for that last edge highlight, decals, and basing, which is, I just didn't have the energy to keep going tonight. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw the texture paint down and just call it a night. So yeah, I lost a bit of time this week that I wasn't really planning on losing. Which that happens. So that's the hobby update. We got like 90% there. but just didn't manage to do it all the way in the end. So hobby goals for next week, I'm gonna finish all of these guys right here. That should be like a 1-session thing, and I'm done. I'm going to take out that Skull Pass box set I showed you last week, and clean and assemble at least 20 goblins. Like, it'll probably be the bow goblins, and if I feel like I have the time, I might do the other 20, because I think it comes with 40. No, it comes with 60. Yeah, like 2 spear units and a bow unit, I think. So I'm going to do that. Prime them if I have the time. I may not. Also, I may not have requisite bases for all of those goblins. I'll have to see. I might not be able to even do that many, just because I don't have that many bases lying around. And then for the Eternal Crusade this week, finishing these counts, but I need another objective. So I think what I'm going to do is finish this Storm Raven I've got. And it's pretty, like, I mean, it's pretty close to done. I got to do like the white panels here aren't finished. I'd like to throw down some more white panels, like where these like wing flaps are, like maybe doing that, and it's got no decals on it. I might need a little bit of a dusting, and like the hurricane bolters here, no edge highlights on those at all, like no layers either. And then maybe just do some, like, well, I've already done a little bit of weathering, like with the gears down here, but I might do some like weathering along the bottom with my airbrush. And it definitely needs a nice dusting before I call it completely done and seal it and stuff with matte varnish. Yeah, I'm going a little light this week. I kind of realized just how involved doing all those edge highlights for the Templars is. Like, it's a very, very time-consuming process. I think I got so close. And I also have a semi-professional art project that really needs some work done on it this week. I meant to do it last week. I meant to do it this weekend, and I didn't, because I was so, like, I gotta get all this other stuff done, and I have no time at all. I'm on the road forever. Or I'm asleep. Or both. Don't sleep and drive. So yeah, I also grabbed a Sternguard veteran kit this week. This video's all over the place because I'm tired and it needs to get done so that I can upload it tomorrow. So I bought a Sternguard veteran kit and I assembled that today as well. That was actually a lot of my time today. So me not finishing the painting projects is my own fault because I am easily distracted and wanton and mercurial and all those other words for lazy. So yeah, I did them, and I ended up doing like a lot of like kit bashing with the extra parts. Like I put together like 5, like, you know, everything was from that kit pretty much, with the exception of like a head or a shoulder pad, just to give them that little extra. Like I like to use like Grey Knight heads here and there in my Templars because it's got that nice like big, you know, like, I used to know the name of that style of helmet, but I don't remember it now. Very knightly face, so I like to use it interspersed throughout my Templars, especially for like veterans and stuff. And I've got about 8 now. I also did more paint stripping. I went up to the hardware store and I found, because I recalled that the last time I tried to use my jeweler's brass brush, the bristles aren't hard enough. Like, they're too soft. Like, they have way too much, like, give. in this way, like when you're sweeping across the surface. But I found it's a particular kind of welding brush. It's also brass, and I bought a steel one too. But it's a lot firmer bristles. It's out on the porch right now, so I actually ended up stripping probably like 15-ish Templars. I got a stack over on my desk, computer table over that way. And it did a lot better. I think it does kind of scratch the plastic a little bit, but not so much that like a prime isn't just gonna hide it. And that's also kind of good, because it means that primer ain't coming off. And I don't want it to, because this time they're painted for good. For good. I swear. I swear it. On the God Emperor, I swear it. Yeah, so it's been kind of a hectic week. This video is actually shorter than the last ones. Probably because I have slightly less to talk about. Oh, right. I also did some testing with my airbrush. I went halvesies on the Shadow Spear kit with a friend, and I got all the Chaos stuff. And I want to do them up as Night Lords, but I think I want to, like, try my hand at airbrushing them. Might be a good way to get, like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of examples of airbrushing. I have this thing, I really have only used it for just quick base coating stuff, and like various effects on large vehicles, and I want to try to like actually get in and paint with it, like use it as an actual brush. So I did a test model, which is one of the Chosen from Dark Vengeance, and I learned a little bit. I ended up just kind of washing everything I did black anyway, but I still like how that looks. Like, I think my mistake was trying to do 3 tones with this. I tried to do like a shade, a middle, and a highlight, and I think just a duotone, like base armor color, like that dark midnight blue, and then like a relatively light highlight will actually probably get the job done, and then go back and wash and glaze and do maybe some light dry brushing or a little edge highlighting or something. But yeah, I just wanted to test it out, see how it worked. And the answer to that question was, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But you know, it's not like I went in blind. I tried to look at a couple of things. But I think with a little bit more practice, another test model or two, I might actually be able to do something with them. Yeah, that's been it for me for the week. What I say my hobby goals this week were, finish these, 20 to 40, Gloomspire Git, Grots, Night Goblins, off the sprue and cleaned, at least, and glued into new bases. And then finish the Storm Raven. Yeah, that I think that'll be a reasonable goal. I think I'll have a little bit more time this week. The work schedule changed up because, yeah, we got through exams and graduation, so now everything's going to slow way down. And I'll have more days off and more time and more energy, ideally. So yeah, that's it for Handy's Hobbies for the week. Thank you if you're watching this and you're on my Instagram. Thanks for the follows. I haven't every time I've done any kind of social media stuff, I never get as much as I have so quick. I'm 27 followers, whatever. Yeah, I got so much so fast, all 27 of you. But thank you for doing that. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the likes and some of the comments I've gotten. They've all been great. I'm gonna keep plugging along. And you're along for the ride as long as you're watching this and keeping up with the account. Links for the things I mentioned will be below in the YouTube video, which is the 2-bolt guns and the Dreadnought. Yeah, that's it for real this time. Yeah, for real.